Hi everyone, so I started off with applying foundation and concealer to my whole face, and then I'm using the Marc Jacobs Highliner in shade Overnight, which is navy blue, to sketch out the outlines of the design. So on one eye, sketch out around the eye socket where the skull will be, and then marking out the cheekbones into the mouthpiece of a skull. And then doing the nose shaping of a skull as well, and I've drawn a line down half the face. And then from the skull's cheek we are drawing an outline of roughly where the waterfall will be going. Instead of straight down the centre, I want to do it off to one side. And then I'm sketching out a heart on my chest, which is going to be two sections which represent leaves. Using the Carnival XL Crow palette from BPerfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie, I'm going in with shade Nuke with a really small eye brush and applying the shade Nuke into the crease, creating a blown out wing like a cut crease. And then we're going in with shade The Hype, a slightly brighter green, and we're doing a 50-50 blend over shade Nude. And then we're going back in with the shade Ecstacy this time, and we're applying that in the inner corner. And then we're going back to shade Nude and The Hype and blending out into the eye. I'm going to connect the outer wing. Keep switching between the three shades to get a seamless blend. The Ecstasy shade is then applied to the brow bone to get a blend each time, using the small detail brushes with a 50-50 over the previous shade. I'm now going in with shade Pillow Talk, which is a matte white shade on a fluffy angled brush, and applying this around the outside of all the green shades to get a seamless blend. Using a Q-tip or a cotton bud with makeup remover on, you're going to clean up the eyelid to create a perfect crease. Using the PLouise and Mmmmitchell Acid Rain collection in shade Blank Canvas, you're going to use this eye paint by patting it on where you've just cleaned up the area. You're going to create a really sharp cut up into the greens, slightly above your natural crease so you can see it when your eye is open. I'm using a flat PLouise base brush to do this. I'm using the very tip to create the sharp lines and create the wing effect. This is self-setting if you keep patting it till it's dry. I'm now applying this to the waterline by pulling down my bottom lash line. Using a Makeup Revolution brow pencil, I'm using the angled tip to create a HD brow effect over my natural brow shape. Now I'm applying some mascara. You can use any black mascara for this. This is the Primark 3D Amplified Mascara. And make sure you apply it to the bottom lashes too. The base hadn't quite set, so I've just gone in and patted it again. Using a Mehron Paradise paint, water activated. I'm using shade Brown first of all to sculpt out that cheekbone shape we created earlier. This is where the outline comes in really handy so you can get really precise. I'm using a small flat brush for this. Now going in with the black Mehron Paradise paint, I'm going over the brown, and when I need to, I'm using my finger to blend with a patting motion. Slowly darkening this to create more 3D hollow. Now we're using the same black paint again with quite a small detail paintbrush. These are just normal paintbrushes from the range for arts and crafts, and we're just filling in the whole of that eye socket with black paint. And then we're going in and filling the nose in too. If you make any mistakes like I'm about to do, it's fine. You can go in front with white paint, or even use a tiny bit of foundation on a little brush later on. This time I'm using the Mehron dark blue paint mixed with white to make this water shade, and I'm filling in this whole area, like the outline, and then roughly filling in with lines, just sporadically anywhere, to create kind of movement within the water. The next step is with Teal, again another Mehron paint, and this creates like the flow of the water, so you want to angle it the same angles as the water would flow down the fall. I'm now using a beauty blender to blend as best as possible the lines out. I'm using the white shade to add the foaming water as it would hit the rocks as it came down, angling it as a rounder shape. After using a damp beauty blender to blend out the water, I'm adding a few more little lines in at a much lighter texture. Now going in with shade brown from the Mehron paint to create rock formations around the edge of the pool. This time they're coming into the water to create the 3D effect. Adding a few where the foam is coming out, and slowly your landscape starts to take its shape. Now going in with a black paint to create the details, I've added some more foam as well to create that 3D blend. Going in with the dark green, I am patting on with a large brush just to create texture of greenage. Again, we've filled it in up the neck as well, and we're adding another foam pool on the jawline, around the rocks where the water would crash again. Green shade, we're putting that over the dark to create a 3D effect. Just pat it on with another craft brush, and we're going around the outline of the face on the skull side as well, down the centre and down the neck. Now we're filling in the leaves to create the heart, and using the opposite colours to create the veins on each side. Using the light pink and a petal brush, you press on from the tip to the centre to create petals, adding white details for as highlights. This is on the rocks on the petal brush. We're now splitting it, so you've got pink, and then clean the tip off and apply white. This creates a split effect, so you get more 3D like petals at an easier shade blend. Did the same with the orange, and then I filled in all my face with these two flower designs, filled in any gaps with green, and you can see I'm using the petal brush again with pink and white to fill in my arm. To create the strips of leaves, like fern leaves, I used a long brush instead and pressed the shades each side, and then used the white to highlight them. I'm dabbing in the dark and light green on the shoulder to fill in any of the gaps. Using the same petal brush but it's been cleaned, I pressed on the white paint, starting from the centre of the mouth to create teeth, and then connecting this with black to create definition between the teeth. Now going in the black eyeshadow, this one's from Marc, just blending this up with a small detail brush. Go back in with the BPerfect Cosmetics palette. I am now adding detail around the skull. Apply this first of all with shade Fade, and then in with Vex to darken up those areas and create some more 3D detailing. Contoured the nose, round the eye socket and the jawline. I'm now gone in with shade Fairplay to highlight the nose, brow bone, inner corner, chin, cheekbones and forehead, and then I'm using the Rodial Beauty black eye pen on the waterline, and I'm going back over the eye with black paint. Just applied one lash to the flower side, and that's a Tatti Lash in TL8, and I've styled my hair. My hair's naturally this wavy. So that is your look complete. Please go give me a follow, show it some love and comment below. Let me know what you want me to create next. Thank you, and stay safe.